Hello everyone and welcome to another really awesome game by the great Rashid Nezhmetdinov. Here he faces none other than the great Andor Lilienthal, who played everyone, defeated everyone, and by everyone I mean he defeated Capablanca, he defeated Botvinnik, he defeated all of the great players of multiple eras. And let's see how he does against Rashid Nezhmetdinov. So we have pawn to d4 by Lilienthal, and Rashid goes for knight to f6. We have pawn to c4. d6, knight c3, and pawn to e5. This is the old Indian, the Ukrainian variation. We have knight to f3, knight bd7, g3, captures on d4, knight captures, and pawn to g6. We have bishop g2, bishop g7, castles, and pawn to b3. So all pretty standard. Knight c5, we have pawn to b4, chasing away the knight. Okay, knight e6, knight to b3, and knight to d7. We have bishop to b2, knight e5, knight a5, and now knight to d4, knight to a4, and pawn to c5. And here there's a very awesome tactical idea of knight captures on b7, followed by knight d to f3 check, and after e captures, bishop captures on b7, pawn to f4, we trade bishops, now the knight moves, we trade the dark square bishops, and now rook c1, let's say knight b6, and now everything gets traded off, and you end this line with white being up a pawn. But Andor missed that. He played pawn to a3, and now look at this, bishop to g4, we have bishop captures on d4, c captures, pawn to h3, attacks the bishop, bishop to e6, c5, and pawn to b5. We have c captures on b6, en passant, a captures, bishop captures on a8, queen captures, and now knight captures on b6. Attacking the queen, queen a6, we have knight a4, bishop captures on h3, rook c1, and pawn to d3. Rashid breaks through, e captures, we have a queen to a8, now threatening mate on g2, so f3, knight to g4, knight c4, and bishop to d4 with check. We have king to h1 and queen to d5, and now there really isn't anything you can do. If you move the rook, knight f2 check, forks the king and the queen, so rook to c2 was played, and here Rashid just captured the rook, and here Andor Lilienthal resigned, as there is nothing more to be done here. If he captures the bishop, then a simple check, king g2, and queen to h2 is checkmate. Brilliant stuff as usual from Rashid. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.